What if Africa's future wasn't drought and dependency, but canals, crops and clean energy? Ibrahim Traoré just launched the largest irrigation revolution in history, but why are global powers so silent? And could this project actually change everything? Come, let's explore. Chapter 1. The Thirst for Independence. In the heart of West Africa lies a landlocked country often overlooked by the world, Burkina Faso. A nation bordered by Mali, Niger, Benin, Togo, Ghana, and the Ivory Coast, its geographical position is both a strength and a burden. While rich in culture and community, Burkina Faso has long battled a harsh and unyielding climate. The Sahel, the vast stretch of semi-arid land that cuts through the country, is notorious for its droughts, desertification, and unpredictable rainfall. For generations, these challenges have crippled local agriculture, created food insecurity, and kept Burkina Faso dependent on foreign aid and seasonal hope. But amid the dust and hardship, a new vision has begun to take root. At the center of this quiet revolution is a bold and determined leader, Ibrahim Traoré. Rising to power during a time of deep regional instability, Traoré refused to accept the old systems that had failed his people. He looked at the cracked, dry earth of his homeland not as a symbol of defeat, but as an opportunity for transformation. His famous words, "We will build canals to feed our children," have echoed across villages and cities alike, igniting hope in a place where survival was once the only goal. Traoré's vision is not built on dependence. Unlike past leaders who turned to foreign powers with empty hands, Traoré has chosen a path of self-reliance, one that leverages local talent, fosters meaningful partnerships, and demands that technology serve the people, not the other way around. Working with big nations and drawing from traditional and modern knowledge alike, he has launched what is now being called the largest irrigation project in Burkina Faso's history. This isn't just about water, this is about power, literal and political. But how big is this dream really? What exactly is this project made of, and can it truly change the fate of an entire nation? Chapter 2. Inside the Galore Dam and Canal project. Stretching over 1,200 kilometers, it is the largest canal system ever attempted in Africa. This canal isn't flowing from an existing river, it's a man-made artery designed to pump water into the soul of Burkina Faso's driest lands. Covering over 1.5 million hectares, the project brings more than water, it brings possibility. Every few kilometers, there are embankments to hold back floodwater, pumping stations to push water uphill, solar-powered irrigation centers, and newly built reservoirs. These aren't just technical marvels, they are shields against famine. Alongside the water, millions of trees are being planted, stitching together an ecosystem where once there was none. This is not a quick fix, it is the foundation of a new nation. But apart from these specialties, the most astonishing twist of all is that this canal is being built with zero Western aid. Chapter 3. Not a penny from the West. No IMF loans, no European Union grants, no USAID programs with hidden conditions. In a world where many developing countries are buried under the weight of borrowed money and broken promises, Burkina Faso is daring to go it alone. So how is this possible? The answer lies in a financial plan as strategic as the canals themselves. Traoré has tapped into the country's mineral wealth, using revenues from gold and phosphate exports to fund the core of the project. Beyond that, the government has built up cryptocurrency reserves, yes, digital assets, as a hedge against traditional currencies. That move alone shocked economic analysts. Then came partnerships with new allies, BRICS nations, Turkey and the UAE, all offering support without control. One of the most talked about elements of the canal project is China's involvement. But this isn't the old model of foreign investment. This time, China is not commanding, it is collaborating. Chinese engineers work side by side with local teams. Machinery is delivered, yes, but so is knowledge. The goal is not to complete the project and leave, it's to empower. Ambassador Liu Shan has become something of a folk hero in rural Burkina Faso. His presence isn't marked by red carpets, but by practical solutions. With China's help, Burkina Faso is embracing a model of technological transfer where know-how flows as freely as water. South Korean hydrologists have also joined, bringing precision irrigation strategies adapted from decades of arid land expertise. This isn't charity, it's cooperation, and it works. But what can this project bring to Burkina Faso? Chapter 4. The Food Basket Awakens. Now picture this, a farmer in the north where the ground once cracked from drought, now walking through rows of green maize. In the east, women are harvesting tomatoes that used to be trucked in from faraway countries. Along the canal, rice paddies sway gently in the breeze. The impact is immediate. With water flowing year-round, farmers can grow 2 or even 3 crop cycles. Jobs are created. Food prices stabilize. Warlords and militant groups, once recruiting angry, hungry young men, are now watching their fighters leave for better-paying jobs on canal construction crews. Peace grows in the soil where onions and rice are now planted. But Traoré's project doesn't just serve people, it respects the planet. Chapter 5: Solar Pumps and Green Dreams. Solar-powered water stations line the canal. New forests are planted to stop soil erosion. Environmental impact assessments are not an afterthought. They're a core requirement. Inspired by the Nile's ancient irrigation system and modern water recycling models from Israel, the Gulur Canal combines tradition and technology. Smart irrigation ensures no water is wasted. Sensors monitor the land. Farmers are being trained in sustainable methods. School curriculums are shifting to include water management courses. In this new Burkina Faso, even children are becoming water stewards. More than this, one of the most radical features of this project is that each region owns a piece of the canal. Chapter 6: Decentralized Power. Literally, communities are stakeholders in their own lifeline. They make decisions, they solve problems, they profit. Women lead local cooperatives that manage water tanks. Artisans in small towns craft metal canal gates. Villages decide how their sections operate. It's not just smart governance, it's emotional ownership. The water belongs to everyone, and that makes it sacred. And then, something even more unexpected began: the return of the diaspora. Chapter 7: The Great Return. Africans who had spent years in Europe, Asia and America, doctors, engineers and architects, started coming home, not for fanfare, but for purpose. They saw in the canal project not a job, but a future, a reason to belong again. Pan-Africanists from Ghana, Senegal and Ethiopia are now volunteering, building, dreaming. The brain drain is reversing, one flight at a time. Chapter 8: A quiet political earthquake. And yet, not everyone is applauding. In Washington, in Brussels and in Paris, eyebrows are raised. Questions are whispered in conference rooms. How is this possible without us? The truth is that the Gulur Canal is more than infrastructure, it is a declaration. It says that development doesn't need permission, that aid isn't the only way, that sovereignty doesn't mean isolation, and this declaration has made some powerful players very uncomfortable. Because if Burkina Faso can do this, what's stopping the rest of Africa? More than these, there are concerns. Environmentalists warn that massive irrigation systems can alter local ecosystems. Some fear regional water politics may spark tensions. Despite early diplomacy with Mali and Niger, there's also worry about overdependence on mining revenues. What happens if global markets crash? Some critics point out the absence of Western oversight and raise alarms about transparency. Can a fully state-run model avoid corruption? Will regional management hold under pressure? Others whisper about China's long game, questioning if today's friendly help could turn into tomorrow's leverage. Yet Traoré shows no sign of slowing down. Chapter 9: A Future Written in Water and Fire. As Phase 2 of the Gulur Canal takes shape, the vision stretches far beyond Burkina Faso's borders. Traoré's dream now includes AI-powered irrigation systems that automatically respond to rainfall and soil data. Plans are underway to create solar-powered desalination units that could turn even the driest regions of East Africa into green oases. Cross-border trade corridors are being mapped, aiming to connect the Gulur system with similar projects across Africa. Talks with Ethiopia, Kenya and Tanzania suggest a deeper shift. This isn't just about Burkina Faso anymore. It's about Africa building itself up, 1 kilometre of canal, 1 drop of water, 1 idea at a time. This vision isn't just pan-African, it's pan-human. Burkina Faso has cracked the code. Sovereignty doesn't mean isolation, it means owning your path and inviting others to walk with you, not above you. Whether through partnerships with China and South Korea, or crypto-funded independence, the Gulur Dam and Canal has reshaped what African development can look like. So don't scroll away, subscribe, drop a comment, tell us what would your country look like if it owned its water, its land, its destiny. And always remember, real power flows from the people, not pipelines.